Welcome to the Summer 2009 edition of REConnectJune Television, your connection to recreation opportunities provided by Roanoke County Parks. I'm Scott Ramsberg, and today I'm standing in front of Greenwood Recreation Center, an exciting new place to play opening next January. Today we're going to take a look inside the 76,000 square foot facility and tell you how you can be a part of it. But first, it's summer, and that means summer camps for the kids and outdoor fun for the adults. Earlier today, I had a chance to talk to one of our newest summer camp instructors and one of our new hike trip leaders. Let's take a look. Roanoke County Parks offers over 175 unique weeks of summer camp programs, and we're excited to be adding to that program lineup this year with a new gymnastics program and with the instructor Christy Epperly from Epperly Gymnastics Studio here in Salem. Welcome to the show, Christy.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about this program and what the kids are going to learn.
Basically, we start them out with a basic warm-up and stretch, and we introduce them to each other, and then we start some gymnastics with basic tumbling.
Basic tumbling?
Yes.
Now the class meets for an entire week from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Yes.
And it's $75 to participate, offered at several sessions throughout the summer. Tell us a little bit about what else the kids get out of it, meeting every day like that, not just the skills, but the team building and the self-confidence.
They learn strength and conditioning, upper body strength. They learn how to become self-confident by mastering their skills, and we do skill charts which show their progress.
Now, you're not just any instructor. Tell us a little bit about your amazing credentials as a gymnast.
Thank you. I'm from Roanoke, and I was in the high school state championships, and also participated in the Olympic Training Center in Allentown, Pennsylvania, considered to be the youngest elite in Virginia at age 11.
Wow. And as such an accomplished gymnast, could you maybe show us a little bit of what they might learn in the class?
Sure. They will start out with some basics. They'll do rolls and cartwheels.
Okay.
So we'll do a roll and finish and cartwheels, and then as they go up, they'll progress into some harder flips.
Good job.
Thank you.
Talk a little bit about, I noticed it took some great agility to do those moves. Right. How does it help your children to participate in gymnastics from a physical standpoint?
We work with all skill levels and all sizes and heights, genders, and we basically just work on the children's individual skill level.
And is this something that will help them throughout their life and athletic career? You work all kinds of muscle groups when you're doing it. Can you talk a little bit about that? Yes,
they start out with fine and gross motor skill coordination, and they learn the upper body strength, and it helps them throughout their life with time management as well.
Okay, now let's tell you how to get here. It's not our typical programs are generally held at the Brambleton Center or other county locations. This one is going to be, because of the equipment involved, here at Epperly Gymnastics Studio, which is in Salem. And how do they get here?
It's right behind the Shell in Little Caesars, off of 4th Street, right over a block over from G.W. Carver Elementary.
So pretty easy, pretty convenient to find. If you want to learn more about this or any of our summer camp programs, visit us online at www.roanokecountyparks.com. Click on the link on the left-hand side that says Summer Camps. You'll find all our camps there, including the gymnastics camp with Christy Epperly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'm here at arguably the most beautiful spot in Roanoke County, Happy Hollow Gardens, where you can take the family for a great hiking trip. But I'm here to talk about some other hiking trips that we've got planned for you this summer session with Madeline Taylor. Madeline is one of our newest hike leaders here at Roanoke County Parks, and of course an outdoors enthusiast. Welcome to the show, Madeline.
Thank you.
There are several hikes that you'll be leading this summer. The first one is June 30th, and that's to Sawtooth Ridge, which is on the Appalachian Trail. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Okay, most people are used to going the other way towards McAfee's. This is heading the other way towards Dragon's Tooth, and it's a really great hike. A lot of ridge walking, so it's nice and breezy. Go down through some pasture fields along a creek, so you have the water. So it's a really nice hike, and a lot of people have never done that section in between McAfee's and Dragon's Tooth.
That's June 30th. Then July 14th, you're going to Bottom Creek Gorge. What's that all about?
Bottom Creek Gorge is owned by the Nature Conservancy. It's the second largest waterfall in Virginia, and it's a really great hike. There's a beaver pond up there, and it's nice and cool, a lot of flowers, and it should be a really great hike.
A lot of history up that way. And finally, the last one you're leading, August 11th, to Apple Orchard Falls.
Right, and that's up on the Parkway. near Arcadia. You can either go 81 or on the Parkway. And it's also a waterfall hike, and there's a lot of creek crossing, so it should be nice and cool up there also.
And finally, one that you're not leading on July 10th, we're also going to Crabtree Falls, which is the largest. We talked about the second largest falls in Virginia. The largest is Crabtree Falls up towards Charlottesville. Now tell a little bit about the first of all, the difficulty of these hikes.
Well, Bottom Creek is probably about a 4 to 6 mile hike. It's loop trails. It's not as steep as some of the others.
And the other two?
The Apple Orchard Falls is definitely an incline and decline up and down to the waterfall.
So moderate level.
It's also 3, 4, 5 miles. I'm not sure exactly which trails we're going to use. And then the Sawtooth Ridge is about 6 miles or so, and it's also up with some ridge walking.
Probably the most difficulty of the hikes this summer. Now, the greatest part about this is meeting new people, wouldn't you say, about these hikes? What is it like to go on a hike with a group?
Well, you meet other people that are interested in the hikes. You learn a lot of information about the area and different little things about the hike.
And the greatest part to me is you get to learn where these trails are, so you can take your friends and family back at a later date. So please look on RoanokeCountyParks.com or check in REConnection magazine to find out how you can go on a hike with Madeline Taylor or with some of our other hike leaders this summer. I'm standing here on what will soon be an elevated walking track within Roanoke County's Green Ridge Recreation Center. Not only is this track one of the largest in the valley at 1/8 mile, it also boasts beautiful 180-degree views of the surrounding mountains. Indoor walking space was cited as one of the top needs in the county's community-wide master plan survey several years ago. Earlier today, I had the chance to speak with Parks and Rec Director Pete Hazlip about the facility. You've heard a lot about it. The building right here behind us under construction is Green Ridge Recreation Center, and we're excited to be joined by Pete Hazlip, Director of Parks, Recreation, and Tourism for Roanoke County, and Matt Henke, Center Manager for Green Ridge Center. Welcome to the show.
Thanks, Scott.
Pete, tell us a little bit about what's going to be here at Green Ridge.
Well, I guess one of the more unique facilities as part of Green Ridge is both the indoor and outdoor aquatics facilities. They are leisure pools, which means they are designed for family fun. We have indoors, we'll have a slide, a nice 35-foot slide. We'll have a children's spray ground with a lot of moving water, fountains, and those types of features. Small current river, a hydrotherapy pool, a vortex, as well as an area for learn to swim classes, as well as group exercise and water exercise classes.
And the outdoor pool being a little bit separate from that, we're going to be calling that Splash Valley. Tell us about that one.
Splash Valley is what I would say a mini water park. It'll have several nice, exciting slides for teens as well as young folks, a much bigger spray ground, a current river, just a whole lot of fun activities and a lot of moving water that it provides a lot of family fun.
Now moving to the inside of the facility, and I'm going to just say one thing, programs.
Right.
That's what it's all about here at Green Ridge Center. You may be familiar with some of the program offerings we already have at Brambleton Center. We'll be duplicating those here at Green Ridge and a whole lot more. Here to talk about that, Matt Henke, Center Director. Tell us a little bit about your background and the programs that we're going to be offering here.
Sure, thank you, Scott. I've worked in this field for over 10 years. I've opened up several different centers, predominantly in the Maryland area, but just recently in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, and I'm pleased to be here and opening this center in Roanoke County for the citizens here. You touched on the programming, and you're 100% correct. We'll have a variety of great programming in this facility: sports programs, sports camps, camps in general, fitness programs, group exercise classes, aquatics, swim lessons and private lessons, martial arts classes, just to name a few. So we'll have a variety of great things to do for the public all year round.
And really, this the center is responding to a great community need here in Roanoke County. Can you talk about that some, Pete?
Well, again, we've talked about the programs, we've talked about the aquatic areas, but we have 2 full-size gymnasiums, which will be a huge open space, will provide us an opportunity to do many different types of programs. From basketball to handle our camps and rentals at night for indoor soccer and things like that. We also have an elevated walking track, 1/8 of a mile, which was the #1 requested activity for our seniors in our recently done survey for the master plan. So that elevated track, 10,000 square feet of fitness space, beautiful aerobics room, 3 multi-purpose rooms that can be used as one for all our programs and classes. And again, it's really designed to serve multi-generations, and we're excited about what we have to offer.
And you didn't mention, but one of my favorite features of the facility is the views that you get, not only from the walking track, from the aerobics room. You can see just by looking behind us right here that you see Green Ridge, thus the name of the center right behind us. It's going to be a gorgeous facility and really state-of-the-art.
Right, and you know, the thing, Scott, that I think we've traveled around the valley, and this facility certainly is accessible to just about every neighborhood in the Roanoke Valley, within 10 to 15 minute drive of just really most anywhere in the county.
And the center will be opening January 2010, very soon. Check our website, ReConnectJune09 for details about how you can be a part of it through membership or participation at Green Ridge. You heard Pete talk about the one-of-a-kind aquatics features here at Green Ridge. I'm standing in front of what will soon be an indoor pool featuring a 3-story water slide, lap lanes, a current river, zero entry, a children's spray ground, and a hot tub, all available for your family year-round. Members can enjoy the Aquatic Center with their membership, and visitors can stop by for a low daily admission fee. Learn more at RoanokeCountyParks.com. Let's keep moving on our tour of recreation programs. Up next, classes on oil painting and job search tips. We're here at the Brambleton Center, where I'm excited to be joined by Michael Farah. He is an artist from Clifton Forge, Virginia, and he does our oil painting class that we're going to be teaching this summer here at Brambleton. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Show us what you got right here.
Well, I've started an oil still life of just 3 objects, and I'm trying to get that 3D effect by blending my colors and the color placement.
Now, we were talking before the show about oil painting versus some other types of painting. Somebody like me who looks at what you're doing right now, mixing up the paints, painting on canvas, you know, I feel like I'd rather stick to watercolor. This seems a little difficult. Is it really?
Actually, it's easier than watercolor. It's more forgiving. You can change your mistakes easier. You can work dark to light, light to dark. You can use tons of white. You can do texture if you want. You know, I could put this paint on really thick. I could put it on with a painting knife and really build it up and make it dramatic looking.
Well, we'll talk about some of the things that you teach specifically in the class. Is it brush strokes? Is it paint mixing? Is it all of that?
It's all of that, plus composition and color relationships and brush and material selection. I try to get a lot of material covered in the 6 weeks we have. And we work from still lifes and photographs and landscapes, so a little bit of everything is covered.
And you're doing a still life now. Do the people in the class have the opportunity to choose between what they want to work on?
Yes.
And by the end of the class, they'll have one complete painting.
They'll have several.
Several complete paintings.
Yes.
It doesn't take any experience at all to do. Tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now with the brush strokes and some of the shading techniques that you're using.
Well, I'm looking at this still life over here, and I'm trying to make my lemon look like that lemon by the application of the paint and the color choices I've used. You always have a highlight, and then the body color, and then the shadow. That helps you get that 3-dimensionality that everybody likes in a painting. So it's a little experimentation, a little sure-handness from years of practice. It's
really a lot of fun to do.
It is. It is fun.
And great to learn from a professional artist like yourself. If you want to find out more about this class or any other from Roanoke County Parks, visit us online at www.RoanokeCountyParks.com or give us a call at 772-PLAY. Thanks, Michael.
Thank you.
In today's tough economy, there are many people out of work, and they're competing against you for the jobs that you want. Need a leg up on the competition? Roanoke County Parks has a class just for that. It's called Job Search, How to Find Employment, and it's taught by my guest here, Ben Johnson. Welcome to the program.
Good to be here.
And now, you come from a background as a vocational rehabilitation counselor. What does that mean?
Well, I graduated from VCU as a master's in rehab counseling. That means I have been employed in a position where I help people find jobs. Basically, I teach them the skills that they need to go out into the workforce and get back into the labor market.
And this class, tell us a little bit about some of the areas that you'll cover.
It's a 4-part class where I'll be basically doing reviewing over how to write a resume, how to interview, where to find jobs, and how to best present yourself.
And now as a rehabilitation counselor, how has your job changed over the last 6-12 months when we've seen the economy really down?
Well, it's been really a very tremendous change, because before, several years ago, I would be able to go out into the labor market and find jobs for my clients fairly easily. But now, since everybody's going to online type of job search and things like that, people that have been in their jobs for 20 years don't know how to do those sort of things. And so that's part of what this class helps with.
Which is why it's more important now than ever before to really be prepared when you're going on a job search. Tell us, what are some things that people, like you were saying, that haven't searched for a job in a while, maybe this is their first time being unemployed in quite a while, that they wouldn't expect?
Well, first of all, they wouldn't expect that most employers want you to apply online. And a lot of the people may not have online access, and you need to know places that you can go to get online access and the resources in the community that you can use to help you upload your resume to websites. And
you'll of course go over some of the particular sites you can go to that you may not be aware of.
Of course.
In addition to that, some interviewing skills. Just give me 1 or 2 quick tips on interviews or resumes.
Well, resumes, there's 2 different types. There's the functional and the chronological type resume, and employees that have been in jobs for several years will need to know how to which one's best for them based on their skill set. As far as interviewing goes, basically you need to know how to dress correctly, how to present yourself, what materials to bring to interviews.
Simple things, but things that you really need to know and be prepared for when you go on an interview. And if you want to find out how to sign up for this class, visit us online at www.RoanokeCountyParks.com. Be prepared before you get out on that interview with Ben Johnson. Thanks so very much.
All right, thank you.
There really is something for everyone at Roanoke County Parks, and next year there'll be even more for you and your family to do. Right where I'm standing will be Splash Valley Water Park as part of Greenwood Recreation Center, open every year from Memorial Day to Labor Day, featuring 2 amazing water slides, a current river, fun umbrellas, concessions, and so much more. Visit RoanokeCountyParks.com to find out how you can be a part of it. Now, as you can see, I'm on a job site and surrounded by construction equipment. I can name several children on my street that would love to get inside one of those things. And now they can. It's a great new event called Touch a Truck. Let's hear more about it. Do you have a kid that likes to play with a toy truck, a dump truck, a fire truck just like this one here behind us? Or maybe you like to see these big machines in action? Well, on July 25th, we've got the event for you. It's a brand new event called Touch a Truck. Here with us is Wendy Schultz, Tourism Director at Roanoke County Parks and Rec. How are you?
I'm fabulous.
Parks, Rec, and Tourism. Tell us a little bit about this event.
This is going to be incredible. We are going to have over 100 vehicles, and not just trucks. We're going to have cars, motorcycles, planes, boats, over 100 of them. Everybody can get in them, walk on them, climb on them, and have a blast. It's going to be incredible.
Now, Touch a Truck is something that's really a growing trend across the country.
It absolutely is, and we are actually the first to do it within our region, and there is no other one in the country that will have as many vehicles as we do.
And it's not just the vehicles, it's also the arts and crafts, the concessions, We
will have food vendors there, we will have activities for the kids to participate in, and of course this fire truck will be there to help the kids spray off once they play in the fireman's foam.
Tell us about this fireman's foam. It was a highlight of a previous event we used to have called Summer Blast. Tell us about what what the kids will enjoy with fireman's foam.
It's wonderful.
What is it?
They can actually get in. It's actually foam that the firemen use to put fires out, but this is a non-toxic version, so it's perfectly safe. You can open your eyes, you play in it, you get all full of mud, then you get and you spray off. It's just the most fun you can possibly imagine.
Now, I know that Wendy, as director of this event, you spent a lot of time calling people and trying to get some really exciting, nifty vehicles and planes and boats to show up at this event. What was it like? What did the owners of the companies that are providing the vehicles think of the service, being able to bring their trucks out to show the community?
They thought it was a fabulous idea. They said, you know, that's a great idea. Why didn't somebody think of it before? It's a great way to publicize what they do and get them involved in the community. And you know, I've talked to a lot of county firemen, police officers that really take a lot of pride in the equipment that they use. Absolutely. You know, and we're also doing some things. We're having a Goodwill truck out there, for instance, that's going to do Stuff a Truck, so you can come and bring an article of clothing and help someone less fortunate than yourself. So we're putting different twists on different vehicles. We're going to have, as I said, motorcycles. We're hoping to get a race car, all kinds of things out there. Great family fun. You may learn a thing or two, and you could, you know, give to a good cause at the same time. Absolutely. And folks can come out. As you said, it's a free event. It's Saturday, July 25th at Green Hill Park from 10 to 4. Come on out. If they need more information, they can always go to our website, www.roanokecountyparks.com, or certainly they can give us a call at 387-6078, and we'll fill them in on all the trucks that are going to be there. We hope to see you at Green Hill Park on July 25th. We're back inside Green Ridge Recreation Center in what will soon be our main gymnasium, with 2 basketball courts divisible by a curtain and an elevated walking track which you can see above. In addition to basketball, this is one of several spaces in the building that will house recreation programs. Members will get to choose from a selection of programs for free or at discounted rates, but everyone in the community can sign up for these programs on an a la carte basis. We'll soon be taking registration, so please check our website at RoanokeCountyParks.com for details. In a few short months, it could be you walking on that walking track, and it just might be as part of a Stroller Strides class. We're here on the Garce Mill Park Greenway, where I'm joined by Joanna Ferguson, whose love of fitness and motherhood has prompted her to tap into one of the nation's growing crazes, which is called Stroller Strides, and she proudly leads one of those programs here in the Valley. Welcome to the show, Joanna.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about the history of Stroller Strides.
Well, it's been around for about 7 or 8 years now. A lady named Lisa Druxman became a mommy in 2001, and she had been in fitness, worked in clubs and management and things for a while. Didn't want to go back to full-time and put her son in daycare, so she had this idea out walking in the park, started a class for some of her friends, went on a local TV show to talk about fitness, and announced she was starting a business, which I think gave her husband a heart attack. But 8 years later, it's a national franchise with over 300 franchisees across the nation, and it's growing fast, and just a wonderful program for all of our moms.
And you're one of those franchisees, the only one in the Roanoke Valley?
That's correct.
Tell us a little bit about what goes on in a typical Stroller Strides program class.
Okay, we typically will kind of circle the strollers and do a warm-up to start the class, get to know everybody. If we have new moms, kind of introduce them. And then, you know, just to get to know you, warm-up exercises. Then we'll alternate between, you know, about 3 to 5 minutes of power walking or even jogging for some of our more advanced moms, and station work where we do, you know, different cardio drills, plyometrics, and strengthening exercises with our tubes.
So it's got elements of socialization, getting out in the nature, and of course the exercise. Show us a couple of these exercises. We've got your daughter Eve here.
She's doing yoga right now, yes.
And this is my son Devin.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about, or show me one of these exercises.
Okay, well, what we would typically start with at a station is a little bit of a cardio drill. So we're going to face the babies and kind of interact with them, because that's a big part of the program. And we'll just start with some side steps, side to side, get warmed up. Okay, and then we would probably give some options to advance it. Reach the arms up. You can just hold on to your tube. And then the full advanced version is our jumping jacks. Eve, what do we sing to jumping jacks? 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. they fell off and bumped their head. Mama called the doctor. What did the doctor say? No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Okay, and one more thing with the tube. Show me the tubes really quick, but we gotta get out of here.
Step on it. We're gonna use our upper body now. We've got a front raise. We'll do a few of these. These are all for your good deltoids, shoulder muscles, even into your back. Switch it, upright row, elbows lifting.
And the best part of this, you're getting to interact with other mothers that have children about your age and get fit while you're doing it. Now, this program's not in our summer guide, so please give us a call at 772-PLAY and find out how you can be a part of it. Our class is going to be coming up at Green Hill Park this fall. We're back here standing in front of the Brambleton Center with Eric White. He's with Colette Vacations, and we partner with Colette Vacations here at Roanoke County Parks and Rec on some of our larger trips, especially our vacation destinations out west, which we have a couple of this year. The one we're going to talk about right now is our trip called Historic Trains of California. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
The Historic Trains trip is September 27th through October 6th.
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about what they experience when they go on a trip with Colette Vacations.
Well, all of our tours are escorted, so there is a Colette tour manager who's with them full-time on the tour, basically start to finish. This tour starts in San Francisco, goes out to Yosemite, Sonora, through the Napa Valley, and then comes back to San Francisco again from there. So you have a Colette tour manager with you the entire time. We take you to all the must-see, must-do sites all along the way.
And the theme of the trip is railroad. So talk about some of the railroad adventure and excitement that they'll get on this trip.
Well, you get to ride the Sierra Railroad, one of the trains that was used to take people out to gold country during the gold rush days. You also ride on the 121-year-old Skunk Railroad, as well as the Napa Valley dinner train, which is definitely a highlight for our passengers.
Exciting, and it's some pretty good accommodations along the way as well. Can you talk about their hotel stays?
Very much so. As a company, we put a big emphasis on choosing centrally located deluxe hotels. So we're putting our people in the city where the sightseeing is, where the shopping is, where all the action and activity is. So, and we let you know ahead of time which hotels you'll be staying in, so you can see what kind of amenities they have to offer.
Now, a lot of people ask about when they're trying to sign up for these trips, because it is a good commitment, about cancellation insurance. Is that available?
Yes, the cancellation insurance that we offer is the best that's available in the industry. It's canceled for any reason whatsoever, so you can even wake up the day before and say, I don't feel like going anymore, and just call us up and cancel. That's it. We don't require doctor's notes or anything like that.
Now, a lot of people would say, you know, I'd love to go on a vacation, but why can't I just, you know, book a trip on my own? What are the benefits of going with a group? Not only the camaraderie, the aspect of it, but, you know, the benefits of being with an organization like Colette.
Well, certainly the camaraderie is a big factor, but a company like us, we have a lot of buying power and are able to negotiate some fantastic tours with our various vendors that are out there. And as I mentioned, we make sure that we're taking you all to the must-see and must-do places while you're out there.
So you're really going to see the sights of all of Southern California through historic trains of California, and it's a very affordable trip, as Eric just mentioned, because of the buying power of Colette Vacations as they partner here with Roanoke County Parks and Rec. And we're standing here in front of a Parks and Rec van that will take you right to the airport for only $25 in addition to your trip fee. That service is provided to you by Parks and Rec. So again, Eric, thanks a lot, and we look forward to you signing up for a Historic Trains of California trip. The Historic Trains trip is just one of many exciting travel opportunities available from Roanoke County Parks. You can read about the rest of them on our website, RoanokeCountyParks.com, or pick up an edition of REConnectJune magazine. Now, speaking of which, you want to pay special attention to our next edition, the fall copy, coming out late August, where you'll find out how to become a member of this facility, Greenwood Recreation Center. The open space where I'm standing right now will soon be buzzing with the activity of families staying healthy and a state-of-the-art wellness center. That's all the time we have today for REConnection Television. Please check with us every Tuesday at 8:30 or Saturday morning at 10 a.m. right here on RVTV or on our website, RoanokeCountyParks.com. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you in the parks.
Personal foul? Inactive activities on a glorious day. Huh? Let's get out there and play!
Sweet.
Ooh, freeze!
When do I get to be in? Uh-oh.
Hey, Reggie, frozen people can't talk.
PLA.
An hour a day.
I'm in. There are lots of great play ideas online, but don't stay too long.